what's your take on attention seeking in in social media?
People want to be heard. People want to be validated, and it's a outlet for people who have bad mental health to vent to the world, so they can get some, what's the word? Sympathy.
Attention. I mean, do you really think we can class attention seeking as a mental health problem? Like, because in most cases, it's really not a mental health problem.
No, but that's
it is, it can lead to people behaving abnormally.
Yeah, but that's not bad mental health.
Yeah, I know it's not a bad mental health. But
I'm sure, but it must link, though.
No, but this, the actual act of it is not. You could say it's not. Yeah, but like I said, if you look at it in deep, like some forms of attention seeking is a cry for help.
I was gonna say that. That's what I'm saying. It slightly links, depending on the person's situation.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's definitely right. That's definitely right. But let's talk about for those people that's not crying for help in the way that they actually need it, right?
And those people, they just want attention. They want to go viral. They want to be the next viral star, innit?
Yeah, no, but that would destroy you, man.
It's a bit dead though, isn't it? Like,
no, because
get validation.
people think you go viral, you know, you get a 1-2 boohoo deal, end up on Celebrity Big Brother.
Man said one.
End up on Celebrity Big Brother 6 years later. Get a 1-2 change. People want that, innit? I don't know why, but people want that, innit?
Wow, man. And what, to be a D-list celebrity, fam?
Z-list, yeah, that's what they want, innit?
What do you think of these lips, bruv?
What?
These weird lips that everyone's got.
Oh, the filler thing.
What, the duck thing?
Lips, bro. The duck lips, bruv.
The duck thing?
How you feeling that?
Bro, you know what it is, yeah?
They want black people.
What is it, guys?
Gee,
I've
got two minds in it. Some people can get away with it, innit? But some people can't. And I don't know if that's to do with where they're going to get in terms of like the quality, in terms of finance. Some might be going to proper places to get it done, and some might be going to them back alleyway places, and that's why they look a bit shaky, innit? But me, I'm in two minds about it, and as long as it's not too, what's the word? Like, you know when it sticks out, like, man will look at it like, what the fuck's wrong with your lip, bro? Like, it look like someone just banged you in your top lip and that.
What's wrong with your lip? Oh my god.
Nah, real talk, some of them lips look sensitive.
Oh, some of them look mad, bro, fam. It's like, bro, seeing a girl get a BBL and you got a lumpy back, fam. You're thinking, why you got lumps there, bro? You get
People think they get the surgery or they enhance whatever they want in their body, they'll be free, but it's not the case, man.
Man, bro, it's self-love, man.
That's an idiot thing still.
Love yourself, man.
But if
it makes them confident and they're happy, then the mission's done.
What mission's done?
The mission, innit?
What mission, fam?
Let's say a man, he's insecure about his hairline and he goes to Turkey and fixes that up, he's good now.
Alright. Even though I don't feel like it's on the same level.
It is.
Women can do hair laser treatment on.
But what's the difference between the girl
and that? Like, that's the equivalent of
doing liposuction on a man fixing his hairline?
So what I'm saying to you is, women can also fix hair that they don't want. Men can add hair that they do want. So there's a fair symmetry there. Then in liposuctions, men can also get liposuction too. Yeah. So there's you get me there, right?
You get fake abs.
But everybody can pretty much match their surgery now.
Yeah, fake abs, fake beard,
so
fake
what I'm talking about is, when it comes to altering your basically when you're using a cheat code, then you're slightly bugging because you're just using a cheat code. You get a big person's like, I'm big. I could work out. I could go through the pain for like 3 years, 4 years, and shred this down and do my thing. Or I can go through a surgery and have to go through a little regime for maybe 6 months. I don't know. Probably
But they still have to work out to maintain the body, so they have to work out regardless.
Right. But they took the cheat code though. It's not the same road that the person that didn't get the surgery is taking. You sucked all of the lipo apparently. I don't know what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's easier, innit? All you have to do is really, like you said, tone up and maintain. You've lost the fat, apparently, or most of it. So it's not, you know, and then when you're getting enhanced, all these lips, your thing's shooting out because you want the lips of, I won't say, but I saw, they want the lips of black people, yeah, but I saw a black girl with these lips the other day. I was just confused. I was like, what? Why did you get this? Like, you're black, like, this is normal for you, like. It just looked like she doubled up on her lips. You know what I'm saying? That's the attention seeking I'm talking about. Because those girls are doing that for that picture, for the Instagram, for the Snapchat, for their whatever, blah, 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 fan account. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's increasing, man, bro. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about no light.
But there's no one else doing it. Everybody wants to be...
There's no mental health thing.
Everybody wants to be the popular... Is that school? Social media's at school. Everybody wants to be popular, isn't it? But like I said,
why do you want to be... No, but you see, my thing about it...
You don't know how popular people end up, innit?
No, bro. Alright, cool. Why is there an obsession with being popular for nothing? That's my point. You don't want to be known for something. You just want to be popular. But popular for what? People who are popular, often enough, there's a reason why they're popular. A lot of people, like I said, they just want to either use their looks or whatever to try and gain popularity. But my point is, what do you gain from doing that? Like, why is that obsessive? Like,
people's validation.
Like, exactly, and that just boils down to self-love, bro. If you got self-love, you don't need other people's validation. Like, yeah, so then you don't, like I said, all of the people, like I said, for example, there's people out there, think about it, especially in the younger generation, they'll wake up, and if they don't have 2,000 followers on Instagram, they might be having a heart attack about it. Oh my God, I don't have 2,000. Like, they'll take that on as like some sort of stress, and like it actually means some sort of thing to them. And you look at it like that, cool. In real day-to-day life, what the fuck does having 2,000 Instagram followers mean? Nothing really. You get me? Unless you're a social influencer, which most people are not, but they adopt the mentality as if they are. Like that means something. If a social influencer, for example, you ain't got a certain amount of followers, yeah, cool. That's because that's affecting your bag now, like, because that's what you do. Some people, like, you're just a normal person and stuff, but the amount of following you have means, like, it's detrimental to you if you don't have this follower or whatever. Yeah, like, and I'm like, it shouldn't be like that, bro, because life existed before these things, you know, before these platforms and this and that come out. Life existed, you know. Like, there were things like there was other things that you could focus on that you don't need to, because, but like I said, it's all about what's in it, what's trendy. Like, everyone's doing this, so like I say, everything is moving online based. Yeah. So now everything that's online affects the way people's terms. Because like I said, some people believe in real life. Like, yeah, instead of living online and doing things for the camera, let's just go out and do things to actually genuinely enjoy these things now. Because, like I said, how many people are actually doing things that they actually enjoy doing for the sake of enjoying it? Or not for the sake of, yeah, I want this attention that I'm going to get from posting this picture of me being here. Do you get it? Like you're not even, like some people, like, for example, is the one where, like, you know, like, influencers and that, no this to them on that umber. Like, bro, and I see them getting up, going to all time. Where was I? I was in IKEA, big IKEA. Man's in IKEA, they're looking for a new kitchen and these things, yeah. Oh, like, you know, they got the show prop bedrooms and that. I was just there waiting, innit? Cause I was with my Marge. I was waiting while I was looking at something. So I was just standing around praying, and then I noticed that there's this girl, she's taking fucking pictures, bro. She's taking pictures, like, so I said to her, like, girl, like, I don't know. I said to myself, I said, well, why is she taking pictures? Like, she's all on the bed, like, all of this, but like, man's not doing anything. Why is she taking pictures? Like, then you know what I've realized? I said, oh shit, she's taking pictures for Instagram and like for social. So I'm thinking, bro, I'm thinking you've actually come here with the sole purpose just to present yourself here, and you're not even like say you're in an actual hotel or in your apartment. No, bro, you're in. It's just literally like a set. You've just come to the set. Like, imagine what. And my point is, I'm saying, like, cool. Why would you go to such extreme? Unless you genuinely want to be my ideal career is I want to be a social influencer or whatever. Cool, yeah. Then I understand that. Then people who work on their craft and do it and actually do things, cool. But I'm like, but most of the people, that's not actually what they want. They just want the attention from it. That's literally what they want from it. Like, it's not even because their actual goal is to be a social influencer. No, they just want the attention of, yeah, everyone knows who I am and you get me, talks to me, interacts with me and this and that. But like I said, some people, they like, cause you can have people who've got big online presence, but in real life, they're under the radar. You don't know them, like, but people might know them online. They wanted
to compensate.
They
wanted to compensate for
like
them not being as known in real life.
You get me? But my point is, I'm saying this, bro, like, if you're like, for example, one of them people who have a big online presence, but then, for example, let's say you have this Instagram account, it's well known, loads of followers, everyone knows this account, but yeah, cool, but then no one might not actually know you, like, you get it? Because you can still be, and this is where, like I said, you can get a sense also, yeah, people are with you and following you, because that even if you got a big following online, it's not like they're your actual friend. Yeah, like, it's not like it's an actual connection with someone. No, it's just someone who's just observing what you're doing. Like, and people can take that and, like I said, they use it as a form of validation. Like, cool, yeah, because this person just observing what I'm doing, that means something. That gives me more value. No, it doesn't. Like, think about how many people see, let's say, like a newspaper, or look at it and then dash it down. Yeah, like, I'm just observing you, like you shouldn't put, like, you ain't gonna get the validation that you're looking for from doing that, and for the people that do that, for the validation, like the sense of validation that you want, like I said, that first thing stems from yourself, like.
So how does one love themselves?
How does one love themselves? First, you have to understand what love is, bro. Because how many people actually understand what love is? Like, loving yourself is like, well, how do you perceive yourself? Do you perceive yourself in the honest truth? Are you biased towards yourself? But like I said, people, for example, who are biased towards themselves, yeah, that's another. They don't love themselves. You know why you're being biased towards yourself? Because you don't want to accept the real you. You get it? Like, when you accept the real you, you know your bad traits, your good traits. You know, like, you're real. Like, you get me? You know, like, there's some people where you tell them certain things about them, and they'll be like, oh, no, man, or they'll get angry about it or whatever. Yeah, because they don't want to accept that part to them. You get me? Like, and for you to have self-love, you have to be able to accept all parts of you. So you sit down, look at yourself, you accept your parents, every little aspect of you, innit? Like, that's the first step in finding self-love, in my opinion, innit? Like, learn to accept yourself. Then when you've got your own self-acceptance, now you need to understand that, alright, cool, you don't need to accept every other person's opinion on you. Because that's what some people don't like, the fact that other people have opinions on them. I'm thinking about, everyone's entitled to their opinion. You've got to let people just have their opinions, and don't let it affect your opinion on yourself. Because that's what happens a lot.
Exactly, we've been saying, we live in a soft society. If someone disagrees with you, it's an offence. But why isn't it? It's okay.
Like,
to disagree.
That's my point. Like, it's okay, but like you can agree to disagree. It's a thing. Like, I always say that. I said, bro, you don't have to see something the same way I see it. Like, there's no obligation. But that's one of the problems with nowadays is, if you don't see something the way I see it, I've got to do whatever I've got to do to make you see it the way I see it. I can't just accept the fact that you can't see it in the way I see it. Like, and some people can. Yeah, not all people are like that, but a lot of people know, bro, you have to see it.
I think that's started from social media.
Yeah, because it kind of has.
It's because before social media, you can disagree, yeah. And it's not okay. Now you disagree with someone, it's like, oh, they don't like me, they've got an issue. Then now you're arguing online. Because that's how arguments start. I'm like, what the hell?
People started doing that self-diagnosis bullcrap, yeah. And people were giving people false ways to validate themselves. And people were saying that nothing that you're doing is wrong.
Yep.
People that told people like all of these celebrities and all these kids and all of that, yeah, no, everything is right. All of these things are correct. You know, there's
basically can't do no wrong.
Yeah,
there's no wrong, right?
Different times and blah blah blah. And so if this is being fed to you, like, bro, this one just lost her. This one.
Yeah, Jesus come back soon. Paul's done it, man. But I get why people attention see. It's cringe, but I get it.
No, you know.
Obviously, I disagree with it, but
obviously, man can understand why anyone does anything, really. Like, but it's just more to do with the reasons behind the attention seeking. Yeah, often stem from, like I said, bro, a lack of self-love. Yeah, because like I said, bro, you see, yeah. There's some people who don't mind attention, so you can be in the spotlight and this and that. But then there's some people who crave to be in the attention. And my point is, yeah, you see that craving, yeah, that is some sort of, because why? Like, cool. My point is, who wakes up in real life, bro? Who wakes up and is really concerned for what other people have got to say about what I'm doing? Especially when there's people who don't even know you, like know you. Why does that matter to you? Are you deep in that? Why think about it? Why would that matter to you? You could have, even for example, like you said, people getting onto you online. Like, that's even another thing I say. Like, people seek this attention, but then, like I say, do you think it's always going to be positive attention? It's not just that, because you don't just get positive attention. You can get negative attention too. Can you handle when the attention gets negative? Like, a lot of people can't. That's why you see the people who get loads of followers or get famous or whatever. No, they can't do it no more because they can't handle all the, like I said, the negative comments, the negative opinions on you. Because it's not one-sided. Like, and that's why I say, even what I always say, you getting big and wanting people to be following you, all that, and it's not the right type of solution for the validation that you want. The type of validation that you need, yeah, you have to find that within first, bro. And that's where it's going on, because people, like I said, because people are using Instagram and that from young and that, bro. They're just going based off of, that's what I'm saying. They're just going based off of what is happening in their generation. You see what I'm saying? Like, people are going, so like, cool, so like, imagine you know someone, yeah, they went clear, become an Instagram influencer and this and that, they're making money. Now, that is in terms of an ideal job, look at look at the younger generation, yeah. If you was a 15-year-old, yeah, what job would you what looks more appealing in terms of what you want to do with what you want to do with your life? An influencer's job or just a normal 9 to 5?
Influencer's job.
Exactly, because what did they see influence do? What they post on Instagram. So that will be going to locations, meeting these people, might meet celebrities. You see what I'm saying? That they're gonna say, yeah, I want to do that because it's not your conventional job, bro. Yeah. So that's why, like I say, you have a lot of it being followed because it's like cool. For you to get to that, you have to start somewhere, innit? Like, and when they start, like I say, you have to understand, bro. When you're young, yeah, you absorb them things until they get to a start where they're like, cool. Their personality starts to come out. So you get to let's say 20. They might not like attention no more. They might genuinely themselves realize, oh yeah, I don't like attention, but alright, cool. I've started gaining a following and people opinion. So what do? Some people, like I say, they can handle it. Some people they can't. They bug out. You get me? Might just do something crazy online or this and that, or it might get to them, and then, like I say, something bad might happen. Like, that's just the word. But that's the problem. Like I said, that's the problem. You can't see these things when you're younger, bro. Like, so that's why I remember what I was saying about like the guidance showing how to use, because like I said, it's different. Like social media itself and that is not bad. That's what you have to think. But how it can be used, it can be, like I said, with anything, bro. You have loads of things there that can be used, that are used for good, but can be used for bad. Yeah, it's the same thing with social media, bro. Like, if it can be used for, like I said, there's loads of things it's good for here, but then I'm saying, if there's not shown how in the right way to use it, bro, it's bad, bro. Because like I said, it's easy to get caught up and addicted to these things, man. Because like even when why do you think they said they were testing out this whole no likes thing? Because they realize how deep people are taking, like, bro, like people are putting real live validation on stuff of strangers liking a post you make. The only time that you should care about that is if you make dough from that likes. But I'm talking about, this is people who don't make no dough from nothing. Like none of it. It's just for their general use in that put validation.
Psychology, though.
Exactly.
Psychology. This is why I believe that this is all wrong. I know that there are benefits to this stuff, but this is all wrong, especially for the younger generation. They're being exposed to emotions and feelings that they should be nowhere near. Rejection.
But I don't blame them.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're a child, the most rejection you get is when your parents says like no to a toy. If you ask someone in the playground, do you want to play with me, and they say no, like that's pretty much as high as it gets. When you're now in the world of the internet, where you know adults are, you know that there's other children, you know that this is just another world full of people operating, and you're messaging people that are now choosing not to reply to you. So now you're dealing with a different kind of confusion. It's like, oh, but you were talking to me yesterday, you're not talking to me. So they don't understand that. Like an adult would understand the psychology behind, oh, this person's bugging, or this person's doing what they're doing or whatever. Now the child is starting to deal with complexes. Oh, this person gets likes and they're in my class. We have the same group of friends. I kind of take the same picture. I don't really get that many likes. Oh, so they don't like me as much as they like her. Let me see who liked hers. Let me see who liked mine. Oh, this person liked hers and they like mine, but they said they're my friend. So do you get what I'm saying? And this is what they do. They start, it's building complexes, and this is why I feel like, bro, like, yeah, there's benefits, but
gee, bro, like I said,
so you think it's more negative than positive?
I feel like it is 100%. Like, people are connecting the world, and the world didn't stop spinning before social media. It didn't. The people that even created social media are even astounded to what it has become. So it's not that they planned it.
I think they kind of knew.
Bro,
remember they knew what they were trying to do.
Remember
what
I said, bro, the people who own all these social media, they won't let their kids use them, bro. There's a reason why that, bro. There's a reason, bro, because they know exactly like, yo, like, yeah. Do you think that they mean that, or they're never gonna let them use them? No, it means that they can't use them until they get to a certain level of thinking, so they know how to use it correctly. Because that's my point. You're not shown what, so you do not know when you're binge using or wrongly using social media, bro. Because you don't. How are you gonna know that, bro? You're just gonna use it. And like I said, you use it unaware of that fact. So when you do start getting to that stage, you're going to be unaware to that, bro. Unless something comes and gives you a reality check. That's what I said. They're like, oh, yeah, boom. It could have been easy to call, oh, yeah, I need to do this to get likes. Yeah, I need to do this to get, because like, cool. Say you do this. Say you do something mad and you get bare likes. All right, you're going to do something mad. Again, you might get more likes. So what are you going to keep doing then? Because you want likes. So you're going to keep doing mad things. Like I said, best example is like that bunk gang youth, bro. Like when he first started, bro, doing mad things, bro. Like, it was funny in that, but it was mad things. It was actually mad things what he was doing. But he's getting likes, like, and then like I said, he wants more. So his things went up and up and up until then, boom. Like I said, he got to a stage where like, yeah, he realized, oh yeah, man's mental was mad, because now it's like, cool. Not only have you now got likes, you now got attention, so people are atting you, discussing you, and this and that. So it's like now you become a public. It's like becoming a target, bro. So now, like for example, if you say, for example, you've got people that, and this is something a child cannot understand. You may have people get that come at you, that might say stuff about you, not because it's not even just because they like you, but just because of the way, you know how kids are. Oh yeah, yeah. Some kids, like I say, are tougher, can handle that. Some kids can't. The kids that can't, like we said, they start building up complexes. Oh, this person doesn't like me because and you know it's easy for kids now to follow, because like I said, kids follow each other and all this and that. It's easy for things now to spread. Things that, for example, may have only got out from your literally just your year or your own personal thing, that can actually go viral now, bro. Like, and other schools could hear about it, other things could hear about it, like stuff now. For example, like look, for example, certain things might happen at school that you only know because you went to the school and you was there at the school. Now stuff like that can happen. If it say it happens online now, it's online, bro. So not only is it just happen like people at your school that know about it, every other school in the borough might know about it. Every other school in the city might know about it. So now in terms of pressure, that's a lot way more pressure now, bro. Like even like it's like cool. It's like even what happened with that in Hackney with the feds, what they done to that little girl, bro. Like, yeah. For example, I say, cool. Before, if you let's say, take it years back before we had all this social media, yeah. Something like that. You know the reason why that picked up and why that's good, because of social media, bro. That's why, this is the reason why stories like that come about now, is because of social media. And like I said, this is one of the good factors about social media. Yeah, this is a good thing, because it allows things that could have been repressed, yeah, to be exposed that actually are happening. Yeah, but my point is, I'm saying there's a bad thing, because like, cool, say that's happened. Look, the child schools all over this and that and this and that. So now, imagine, good thing they haven't. Imagine that someone got a picture of her and this and that now. Like, everyone knows you now for this. Like, a child is not prepared to deal with that type of pressure, bro. It's a child. So you have to understand, like, a child cannot handle that.
But I put the responsibility, because it all starts, it has a timeline for me, right? So we spoke about people that are attention seeking and they're seeking validation in ways they shouldn't be seeking validation from a certain demographic, right? And I believe if you were reared in a certain way, right, that you were shown that certain things were okay, to ask for certain things were okay, to do kind of certain things were okay, right? You get to a certain age, like, and you kind of feel like, well, I was kind of shown that this is okay. You know what I mean? You might have even seen examples of it growing up, right? Especially with younger parents who are still, even in our generation, like, I see them with kids, with their kids, and sometimes it just shocks me. I'm like, bloody heck, like, do you know you're with your child right now? Like I don't know that. I don't know if you don't see what I see, the same kind of thing sometimes, like you see them walking with their youth, but sometimes you think, wow, like, you're with your youth kind of thing. I don't know, like, that's appropriate kind of, I feel like you're embarrassing your child, like, your child's kind of think, mom, like, you need to relax.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of right.
Because this is what it is. This is the new age parenting.
But if you see the behavior pattern of, imagine a young female, right? She sees the behavior pattern of her mum, and she's getting attention because of how she's putting herself together in whatever way she's putting herself together, right? Yeah, she might not like that. She might not go to be exactly like her mum. I'm not saying that, but there are ways that she will functionalize herself when it comes to appropriating a mate. Right? She might not even know that she's doing it, subconscious, but there will be traits of the way her mum would do it. That mum was influencing the son in any way. What he's noticing is the exact same thing, but in his mind, he's thinking, okay, so when I need to find a female, I need to find one that pretty much fits this description, because that's the category that's accessible, and not to sound nasty, but that's the training, you know? Let's find the easy one, basically. So it starts from there, right? And then you grow with it. Now you meet, you know, social media, I guess, and you continue needing this validation. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many different stories. I'm not saying that's the general story, but there's so many different stories. Like, by the end of the day, it's like, it's so mad sad. Like, I'll flip through social media sometimes on my feed, and obviously you just see pictures of like Gally just popping up from all over the gap. But they're doing just all these mad poses, and they're just wearing these dumb outfits. I'm thinking to myself, like, why, like you know, like your page probably just looks like bare pictures of just this pose in different outfits. Like, that's what you do. Like, you just think every day, like, how am I gonna turn this pose into the next best pose by doing the exact same pose? And you set up your room, probably set up the lights all like this, cameras. Probably got people behind the wall with the whole shebang, just to take a picture with your nipples poking through your shirt. So that you can get a few likes. It's real talk.